Good evening and thanks for keeping a date with us on the program Transforming Agriculture in Nigeria, a program sponsored by the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development to showcase the rich potentials of Nigeria's agricultural sector and the efforts of the ministry and relevant stakeholders towards developing these potentials. I am your anchor, Gabriel Ujile. The Honourable Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development recently embarked on a familiarization tour to departments and agencies under the ministry. The visit is primarily to get to know the agencies under the purview of the ministry while creating an avenue for discussions of challenges and successes towards a better working relationship. The visit of the minister will be our focus tonight. But before then, let us take the news of other activities concerning the ministry. Keep watching. In our diary tonight, Agric Minister commissions first Agric Radio TV in Nigeria. Also, Nigeria Joint Commission meets in Kaduna on pest control. Details shortly. The first Agric radio and television station in Nigeria alongside Digital Museum and e-library has been commissioned. The commissioning of the facility owned by the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria, ARCN, was performed by the Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Muhammad Mahmoud Abubakar. Aside the commissioning of the ARTV and the Reference Museum, the event also featured the foundation laying ceremony for an administrative block for the ARCN and development partners, as well as distribution of extension facilities to agricultural outreach centers and research institutes. Speaking during the ceremony held at ARCN, the minister stated that President Muhammadu Buhari has interest in research, hence his support for ARCN to achieve this milestone that would impact positively on research and extension services to farmers.
The official commissioning of this world-class facility, comprising of a digital museum and documentation center for referencing agricultural research information and knowledge, and electronic library, which is to aid research by providing greater access to recent advances in agricultural sciences, and the television and radio stations, which will link millions of Nigerians to first-hand agricultural information.
Also speaking at the occasion, the Executive Secretary of Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria, Professor Garba Hamidu Sharubutu, appreciated all the dignitaries that graced the occasion and stressed the importance the facilities put in place would have on agricultural transformation in Nigeria.
The museum we are putting in place will tell the history of agriculture in Nigeria. But the e-library we are putting in place will definitely tell the story of what we are doing, and we will be able to link to other organizations.
The Honourable Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Muhammad Mahmoud Abubakar, recently commissioned a 4-kilometer rural road to facilitate agricultural production and education of the children of farmers at Mayere community in Makarfi local government area of Kaduna State. Speaking while commissioning the road, the Honourable Minister stated that the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari would leave no stone unturned in addressing the challenges confronting agricultural production in Nigeria.
Any country that is self-sufficient in food production is a country that can boast of anything, and we have seen that around the world. For this reason, the President has been very supportive of the ministry to make sure we conduct our job and we do it very well. And today, I'm commissioning this road in the name of God Almighty and to the benefit of the people of this area and the country in general.
He added that the road will immensely encourage production of perishable agricultural produce, as it will make access to market easy and improve the livelihood of farmers and the nation at large. The minister added that aside the 4 kilometers asphalt road commissioned, the ministry has also completed over 84 kilometers feeder roads, 70 solar-powered and motorized boreholes, mini water treatment plant, earth dams, among other ongoing projects of the ministry in Kaduna State. The minister also proceeded to inspect Mayere Earth Dam constructed in the area by the ministry to facilitate dry season farming.
Like I said, it's just the beginning. What the ministry intends to do is to construct as many dams as possible to make dry season farming mainstream, completely part of the agricultural sector. So we have 2 seasons, wet season and dry season farming.
In a bid to curtail trans-border pests, the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development organized a study tour and bilateral talks for Nigeria-Niger Joint Commission. The tour recently took place in Kaduna, with experts drawn from the two countries. The consultative meeting, which is the second of its kind to be held in Kaduna State, served as an avenue for introduction and interactions between various heads of agricultural units, officials, delegates, and other stakeholders from Niger and Nigeria to discuss the need for adoption of modern mechanism in tackling the spread of transborder pests. Addressing journalists before the commencement of the tour, Grace Iwendi stated that the study tour between the delegates of the two countries will focus on how to tackle the menace of transborder pests. She stated that the area mapped out for the tour holds promise to expose the experts to new technologies developed to curtail pests.
It's a bilateral meeting, and it's a bilateral relationship. Some years back we were there, and they took their time to take us around the country. We exchanged ideas about pest control activities, strategies, and things like that. And then because it's a bilateral relationship, it's now their turn to come over to Nigeria. Now they are coming now will give us opportunity to also showcase what we have in pest control in Nigeria.
Also speaking in an interview with our correspondent, the Niger delegate stressed the importance of the tour to the experts, farmers, and the two countries at large.
This visit is important. When people meet, they share ideas. We are here in Kaduna and we will visit different places to see how they do their work in terms of pest control, especially the use of technology, aviation, and spraying machine, among others.
All what we did here is mechanized.
It's back to land, back to agriculture.
I can supply the milk factories for milk.
That's the new norm for employment and for wealth creation. Get your piece of the action.
Before farming, we will spread the manure.
There to take on agribusiness.
They have been working in terms of making sure they give us new breeds.
Seize the opportunity you have been waiting for. Watch Transforming Agriculture in Nigeria, showing every Friday at 8:30 p.m. on the NTA network service.
Knowing who you are working with, the organizations and their mandates, achievements and challenges are catalysts that can enhance the efficiency of any leader and organization. The Honourable Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Muhammad Mahmoud Abubakar, has therefore taken it upon himself to embark on a familiarization visit to departments and parastatals under the purview of the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development. In this first segment, we will bring you his visit to the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria, the Agricultural Quarantine Service and Nigeria Agricultural Seeds Council in Kwali Area Council, all in Abuja. Let's get details in this first part of the report.
I will start with the
Key priority.
an absolute must.
On 1st September 2021, President Muhammadu Buhari announced Muhammad Mahmoud Abubakar as the new Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development. Muhammad Mahmoud Abubakar assumed office on Wednesday, 8th of September 2021. In a handover ceremony witnessed by the top management team of the ministry, the minister said his leadership would give priority to livestock transformation plan, research, extension services, and agricultural mechanization to ensure peace and food security in the country.
The priority of this ministry under my leadership will be to ensure that we provide the necessary policy direction and drive that will truly position agriculture as the mainstay of our economy, as captured in the medium-term National Development Plan and Mr. President's vision of uplifting 100 million Nigerians out of poverty in 10 years.
Recognizing that the ministry is not an island in the business of ensuring food sufficiency in Nigeria, the minister appealed to the agencies under the ministry to work in harmony with him to achieve the set objectives. In matching words with action, the Honourable Minister has embarked on a visit to agencies working with the Mother Ministry to ensure the transformation of the agricultural sector in Nigeria. Towards this end, the Minister was at the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria, where he was warmly received by the Secretary of the Council, Professor Garba Hamidu Sharubutu. Sharubutu appreciated the Honourable Minister for the visit and briefed him on the achievements of the Council. One of the Council's achievements is the establishment of Agric Radio and Television known as ARTV. He promises to support the Minister and Mr. President to achieve more of it.
Honourable Minister, we will support you, we will support the Ministry, we will support His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari in order to ensure that we provide the necessary input for food security, poverty eradication, and diversification of the economy.
The Minister, Mahmoud Abubakar, while acknowledging that research in agriculture is the central nervous system of the sector, promised support to transform agriculture in Nigeria.
Research is one of the key priority areas for me. And I can equally tell you, even when I spoke with the President before coming to the ministry, he also mentioned research. So I will give you all the cooperation, all the support.
The Honourable Minister was taken on a tour of the facilities of the Agric Radio and Television of Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria and expressed his satisfaction with the state-of-the-art facilities at the station. From there, the Honourable Minister visited the Agricultural Quarantine Service. The Director General of Agricultural Quarantine Service, Vincent Isegbe, received the Minister at the Agricultural Quarantine Services office. Briefing the team from the ministry, the DG said the Nigerian Agricultural Quarantine Service was established in 1959 to prevent the entry of pests and diseases of plant, animal, and aquatic resources and products into the country and to promote sanity in the system. He said the agency is also expected to certify Nigeria's agricultural produce for export.
The agency will have 6 zonal offices and occupying each of the 6 geopolitical zones of the country, and we have more than 68 fuel stations across all the international airports, the seaports, the major land borders, and then what we call the interstate control posts. Those are the borders, those are the control points between the north and the south, with the River Niger and Benue dividing the country into 2. So that if there are incidences of pests or disease incursion into the country, and by some reasons you're able to cross the northern side, you cannot go to the southern side. And if you cross the southern side, you cannot go to the northern side.
One of the achievements of the Nigeria Quarantine Service is the production of a document titled Export Certification Value Chain to help the agribusiness in Nigeria.
We facilitate international trade, to ensure that our products get outside the country. More so with the coming of the AFCFTA, we have a very strong role to ensure that agricultural produce from Nigeria get exported, and seamlessly too. But so far, the positioning of the quarantine service is a big challenge to us. We realize that since 2008, the challenges we have in the country is that a lot of the enlightened people who want to go into agri because of the fact that Nigeria says, let's do agri-business instead of just production. There are challenges of what we call the export certification value chain. Many people go into agriculture without knowing exactly what to do to export successfully. That's why in the last 3 to 4 years, we developed this document here, the export certification value chain for 30 agricultural produce.
In response, the Honourable Minister pledged to surpass the performance of previous ministers and support the Nigeria Agricultural Quarantine Service to prevent rejection of Nigeria's produce in the global market.
My being here in this Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development is to do better than the previous ministers, and to hope that when I do better and leave, the next ministers will do even better than me. And that is the only way that we can continue to progress. And that's the only way that Nigeria can become food sufficient and become a net exporter in just about anything. And that will not work unless the quarantine service, of course, do their job. When our product are readily accepted worldwide, then it can open the avenue to do that.
The Honourable Minister's train moved on to the Nigeria Agricultural Seeds Council in Kwali Area Council, Abuja, to know how the council is faring. The Executive Director, Nigeria Agricultural Seeds Council, Dr. Olusegun Ojo, received the minister. Dr. Ojo appreciated the Honourable Minister for the visit, highlighted some of the achievements of the council, and sought for the assistance of the minister for the council to perform optimally.
The board, the management and staff of the council will work assiduously to ensure that we succeed in all that we are going to do in the ministry. Because of the fact that we are a research institution, we do a lot of demonstration and rest of it, the amount of land we have there is so limited, and we are asking the Honourable Minister to assist us to acquire the land lying behind us and the one on our left, so that we will be able to do our work seamlessly.
The Honourable Minister commended the council and urged them to ensure monitoring of seed production to ensure that those who bring adulterated seeds to the market are stopped. He promised to support the council to do more. He described seed as a major component to agricultural transformation.
You reap what you sow. So it's all starts and it happens here. If you plant, if you sow a quality seed, you reap quality product. If you sow a bad one, you know what you will reap. So this is a very important agency that has to do with everything about agricultural production, about agricultural success. Seeds are everything, and you have a very serious task ahead of you.
The Executive Director of Nigeria Agricultural Seeds Council took the minister on a tour of some of the demonstration farms where seeds are produced.
The basic problem has always been.
The program is Transforming Agriculture in Nigeria, and this is a special episode focusing on the familiarization visit of the minister to agencies under his purview. In the course of these visits, achievements and challenges are laid on the table, just as the minister pledges support for these agencies. The program continues with more visits to agencies in Abuja and Kaduna State. Keep watching.
Key priority, an absolute must.
One of the places visited recently by the Honourable Minister was the headquarters of Nigeria Agricultural Insurance Corporation, NAIC, in Abuja.
It's not going to be a total loss.
The Executive Director of NAIC, Folashade Joseph, disclosed the achievements of the corporation, which include renovation of the office complex, increasing the capital base of the corporation. She also advocated for recapitalization of the corporation.
And there was a time that the corporation was not doing well at all. We are just happy that the government of President Muhammadu Buhari decided to diversify and is supporting agri maximally. At the time that the other governments were not encouraging agriculture, the corporation had issues. They couldn't even pay salaries. So what they did at that time was to seek for general license so they can meet up their obligations. And of course, the general license is good for us because it also helps us when we want to insure maybe tractors or machineries on the farms. So we also do general license.
The Honourable Minister, while addressing the press after his discussion with the Director, Nigeria Agricultural Insurance Corporation, appealed to farmers to insure their farms and agricultural businesses with the corporation considering the uncertainty of climate change.
The Nigeria Agricultural Insurance Corporation is one of the insurance companies in the country, but specifically for farmers. And I think I will encourage farmers to insure with this corporation, and it helps. It protects their investment. They make money, they safeguard their crops. Anything can happen. Agriculture is one of those things that a lot of the times you don't know what might happen. But if you are insured, you have a key, a gateway to coming back into business should anything happen in terms of the weather, especially now we are facing climate change action. So I am encouraging farmers and anybody else to also insure with NAIC.
The Bank of Agriculture in Kaduna also played host to the minister. Established in 1972, the bank has been a leading agricultural development bank in Nigeria, with the mandate to provide soft agricultural loans to stakeholders in the agricultural value chain. The Honourable Minister of Agriculture, while at the headquarters of the bank in Kaduna, sought to know the achievements of the bank and address challenges in order to make agricultural loans more available to farmers, processors, and others in the agricultural value chain. The acting managing director of the Bank of Agriculture, Alwan Ali Hassan, highlighted the achievements and challenges of the bank, which include lack of finance to get banking license, need for core banking solution, renovation of Abuja office, among others. Hassan appealed to the minister to assist the bank to surmount the challenges and reposition the bank.
Recommended to the shareholder that the bank should be adequately computerized, staff audit should be carried out so that we can get the right size of staff in terms of the number, also the experience and qualification people to work. And then also the branches to be streamlined to 110 branches, and then allocate from the assets. The shareholders met December last year, May, and finally met on the 18th of August this year and approved the recapitalization of Bank of Agriculture as follows. 1. The 100 billion naira was not successful, we only got 65 billion approved. And then also it was shared in the same 60-40. Morphy to bring 39 and CBN to bring in 26. Then payment of outstanding share capital of 16.39. Then they recommended that an implementation monitoring committee should be set up.
The Honourable Minister pledged to work in collaboration with the Central Bank of Nigeria and other stakeholders to recapitalize the bank to make more funds available for agribusiness.
Incidentally, I was with the Central Bank Governor yesterday, one of several visits and sitting that I intend to have with him and all other stakeholders, collaborators, to get this bank back on track. And it's an absolute must for us to get it back on track, because agriculture is everything.
The activities of the Honourable Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development are a clear indication of the fact that he means serious business, and he needs your maximum support to transform agriculture in Nigeria and ensure food security. On our part, we promise to keep you posted on happenings around the agricultural sector and the strides of the ministry to transform it. And we will keep our word. Until next week, Friday, same time, same station, think agriculture, think transformation, and think Nigeria. God bless Nigeria.